Greetings everyone and welcome back to Rimworld. And before we get distracted with today's activities, please allow me to offer a heartfelt thank you to everyone who took time to leave feedback on the last episode, either in the form of comments or a drive-by like. It's really been a great source of motivation to get more of this series recorded, especially now while the usual metrics I use to assess the health of a series and viewer interest are a little bit confused by the anomalous ebb and flow of YouTube with the current state of things in the world. It's really been amazing to receive direct engagement, as without it, I'm pretty much flying blind at the moment. So again, thank you so much to everyone who took time out of their day. It may not take much effort to hit the like button from your side, but on the receiving end, it can have a pretty massive effect. And indeed, on the topic of feedback, the first thing we're going to get started with before we even unpause, I do want to cover that I've added a new mod to the playthrough. This will be reflected in the Steam collection where I have all of the mods, and that is better workshop management. Out of all of my workshops, this is probably the one where we will see it in its greatest effect. You'll notice that we've actually simplified some of the bills here, and the first thing you may notice is that the bills have all got their own names. They no longer make fine meal twice, and I just have to know which one is the one that's making the fine meals out of people. We have bulk fine regular noms, bulk simple regular noms, emergency regular noms, bulk fine fancy noms, the best sort, and then bulk simple fancy noms. The naming by itself is worth installing the mod, in my opinion, but it adds so much more. The first thing that we'll check out is that we now have all of this set up pretty much as we did before. I've changed some of the numbers, but the really big thing here is that count additional items button down here. By clicking on that, it allows me to add additional items aside from the output item that will qualify in the check. So in this case, when I'm making fine regular noms, it'll actually check if there's fine, lavish, nutrient-paste, packaged survival meals, or simple meals in this stockpile as well. And if there are, then they will also be counted against the total that we're counting here. So, for example, it sees that there are 5 out of 20, but there are actually only 5 simple meals there. This will stop us making more meals than we need to. Previously, I had to do some juggling around to make sure that I was only making a few simple meals in addition to the fine meals, because I would always make the simple meals regardless how many fine meals I had. Not so anymore. The simple meals will check. If there are fine meals there, then why are we wasting our resources making simple meals when we've got better? And so on and so forth. And the emergency noms, much the same. Pretty much fine regular noms is any vegetable, any kind of animal product, except the important ones like fertilized eggs, which I would actually like to possibly hatch into other animals, and insect jelly, which is a bit of a special one since it can be eaten raw and people generally do like it. Simple regular noms, it's pretty much exactly the same, but emergency regular noms is everything but human meat, including insect meat. At this point, make it out of anything, and that includes fertilized eggs. It's like, look, we're down to the wire now. Everything that isn't people is now considered food. Down here we have bulk fancy noms, and I have changed these around a little bit. The only meat they use is human meat. They don't use any animal products whatsoever, and any vegetable basically will go into this. And bulk simple fancy noms, just human meat, nothing else. I think that will keep things a little bit better. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of meals down here that are all kind of... I'm not sure if they were contaminated or just made, but we're not going to have to make any fancy noms for Dark Aavak for quite some time. I've also gone through and tailored out some of the bills that I set up in the electric smelter. I felt that I needed to have a proper look into the gut of Rimworld, so I actually cracked open the wiki and I did a bit of research. Tainted apparel, it's pretty much the only thing we're just straight up going to smelt. If it is tainted, we cannot sell it, and generally speaking, no one is going to want to wear it, so just smelt it. We'll get some of the materials back. I think it's a flat 25% of what went into making it gets returned from the smelter. As far as destroy tattered apparel, at this point, anything that can't be smelted and isn't clean can be destroyed. So only tainted things that can't be smelted, just destroy it. There's no point in wasting any more space with it. Other than that, though, we don't automatically smelt any apparel which is just below a certain percentage, and thus not necessarily worth wearing, and we don't do it to weapons either. And the reason for that is, unlike previous versions, apparently the durability of armor or weapons no longer has any effect on its performance. It doesn't get worse at doing what it does based on its durability. Now, that's a big thing to note there. We've got 2 short bows, for example. If we have a quick look at their detailed information, we can see their damage, and that's only based on the quality modifier. Even their accuracy is only based on quality. The health does not come into this at all. Damage there is referencing the weapon's damage, not the how damaged the weapon is. And if we have a look at this one, which is at 78%, we have a look at the damage is 11, the accuracy 67, 58, 40. Now this is poor, and you'll notice the only thing in the calculation is the quality modifier. If we have a look at this one, which is actually in better nick, exactly the same. Actually, 11 damage there because the quality modifier is 100%, and down here it's probably going to be a little bit lower. Actually, no, the quality modifier is the same there, so that's a bit of an interesting one. Seems that this isn't being affected by the fact it's poor, but the accuracy is. So maybe it is just accuracy on ranged weapons that affects it. But when it comes to clubs and the like and melee weapons, it definitely does get affected. We've got 2 knives here, very different qualities there. If we have a look at the melee damage per second, we'll see the final value is 5.85. Let's have a look at this one. Is it any different? 5.85 as well. So the health of the item really doesn't matter. So we shouldn't be breaking down weapons at all. And when it comes to armor, exactly the same thing. And honestly, when it comes to being in a protracted, drawn-out firefight, if it's a case of, well, you're just going to have to suck it up and live with the fact that you put on a dead guy's body armor for like 5 seconds so you didn't get killed, you're just going to have to do that because, it'll stop you dying. Hopefully. I mean, if you have a mental break and then just go wandering out in the middle of the firefight, that would probably be pretty bad. But as a result, we'll probably just try to sell things rather than smelt them down. There will be rare cases when we'll want to do it. And I might set up some sort of, some little office, a crafting room for the smelter specifically, with maybe a very customized, very small storage area where I can just put things in there that I absolutely want to break down. Because unfortunately, even biocoded items, if we were to try and smelt a weapon here, I don't know if biocoded will consider a biocoded to one of our colonists in that. There doesn't seem to be a way to say, yeah, only smelt down biocoded weapons that belong to someone who isn't us. So, rather than risk accidentally smelting down some sort of amazing top-tier, ultra-tech weapon, we'll just do it on a case-by-case basis. I think that's probably the smartest move there. Now, I've kept you all, my lord, I can English. I've kept you all waiting long enough to decide, to hear what my decision is regarding Mindless Beast. We are going to be going for this one, but with the time that we have, we're going to do a little bit of prep work to try and make sure that we have the best chance of getting out of this. Okay. Now, we don't have much granite, but we do have plenty of stuff going down. Dark Aavak, how are you doing? You need a little bit of rest soon. Where are you? What are you going to do? Are you actually heading over to rest? No, you are not, in fact. You are going to be cutting blocks. Please and thank you. Chop, chop, chop. Oh, you're going to be doing marble, aren't you, first? Let's slide granite up there and get you to stop and start again. There we go. Now, could you work on granite for me? That would be fantastic if you could, because I want to make sure that we have a decent chance of dealing with these. The only big threat from manhunters is that if they see you go through a door, they will attack that door. So the best way of limiting how quickly they can break through and whether you can repair the door, because honestly having exits at either side of the base is amazing, because if we have someone go stand out here, then eventually they'll be like, oh, they're trying to get through this door, it's just bloody annoying, we're going to go all the way around here and attack them down there, because somehow I know I can smell them on the wind. There's definitely a person stood in an open doorway on the other side of the base. That is what we're going to try and encourage and kind of dance them back and forth, take a couple of shots, get them to run back and slowly whittle them down where we can. But that does require that 3 or more wolves can't all pile on the same door and break it faster than we can keep it repaired. So we're going to try and use the old corridor trick, just make a short corridor up to the door so only one pawn or entity can stand on the other side of it, whilst 3 of ours can stand on that side. It won't actually help us repairing because only one person can repair at a time, but it does reduce the incoming damage, so anyone who's decent at repairing might be able to out-repair them. The other thing we might want to do is get a couple more of these made. Do we have them, the steel? I think we do. I don't think it's a particularly expensive thing to make. And we do want the steel ones if we can, because these are pretty chunky boyos. Sure, we'll pop one there. We might even get 1 or 2 down here. Maybe one there, one there. Yeah, something like that. And maybe one just over here as well. That will probably use up all the steel we've got and then some, so we're going to need someone working on this. Now, another suggestion in the comments was just bite the bullet and have Dark Aavak and Lady Wolfheart working on completely different shifts, and that is regrettably, yes, you're right. I was really trying to resist it because I do like them being able to socialize a bit, and I tried to make it so that Dark Aavak and Evil Friend would be the most likely to socialize versus Dark Aavak and Lady Wolfheart, so their down times were at different times, but it doesn't seem to be working out too well for us. So I'm going to try and offset this a little bit more. I'm going to give a bit more of an aggressive shift here. We'll have Dark Aavak sleep right about there. There we go. Then we want another 5. I do like to try and keep the shifts more or less the same, even if they're not set up at the same times. And we'll bring that all the way down here. Then we just have to add in a couple of anything. So we want another 5 there. Then 3 hours of rec time. Another 5. There we go. So Dark Aavak should hopefully be able to take care of that. We should have someone active all the time. Now, ideally, we want to get another cook who's awake in the day when Dark Aavak is typically sleeping. That's just generally good practice. Have all of the crucial jobs taken care of both day and night. You can usually get away with it with just 2 separate shifts, but sometimes you can have like a very sliding scale set of shifts. So, you know, just before one chef is about to clock off for the night, the next chef has gone up like maybe an hour or 2 before and started work, and they have shorter, you know, dedicated work shifts, but you might have 3 or 4 different shifts, so there's always at least 1 or 2 people on shift for that job at a time. In this episode, we're also hopefully going to start dealing with all of the growing pains that we've got in the colony right now. Let's have a look. I think we're just going to very, very quickly set this up, so it's fairly easy to do. I would like to replace this door, if we can, with a better door, a granite door ideally. That way it's got the most health and will really be able to handle any wolf attack. So I'm going to get Dark Aavak working on this, and as soon as someone has woken up, we'll get them to help out as well. And I shall bring you back just before we accept the Mindless Beast quest. Though actually, before I do that, let's have a quick look. When will they arrive? Caravan towards Noble Rest to be dealt with. If you accept, 16 man will arrive in 23 hours. Okay, that won't be too bad. We don't really want the Luciferian, but it'll be good trade goods. Unfortunately, you know, as with the real world, yeah, these kinds of substances command a high market value. We definitely do not want anyone in the colony using it, though. I mean, you can sometimes keep hold of it for emergency situations, but I've never, ever been in such a bad situation where I've considered the devil's bargain the lesser of the evils, really. And maybe that is wrong of me. You know, I'll be honest, these substances can give you a significant boost, but that one in particular, yeah, usually not worth it. But I shall bring it back when we've got some more of the preparations underway and we're about ready to accept the quest. Okay, we have managed to get most of the work I wanted done, actually. We still need to build this door and a few traps here and there, but other than that, we've actually managed to create the narrower corridors for attack, and we've managed to get quite a lot of mining done as well to get those traps built. So it is now time for us to go ahead and accept Mindless Beast. It's a 3-star quest, honestly, which means it's an extreme difficulty. Well, you know, as they go, I guess. Let's just hope for the best. There we go. So Mindless Beast, 0 hours. They will be here in 23. So we've got a full day left. Oh, and a flash storm, just a boot. Well done, Randy. Just for a little bit more dramatic effect, I approve. There we go. Let's get everything done that we can. Yoko, I think you should be okay to go out now, so go ahead. How's Dark Aavak doing? You're definitely fine. How about Lady Wolfheart? A little bit sick. Honestly, that tiny little bit of sick, of illness is quite bad because it does hit your mood with just a straight up -5. It's pretty awful, actually. Your friend is feeling generally quite good, and so is Ika, but they're both under the effect of catharsis, which it's not exactly the best thing in the world, I'm going to be honest with you. Let's try and get as much of this done as we can, so this is nice and lit at this point. Hopefully, Dark Aavak will actually start repairing some things sooner rather than later. And in fact, we're probably going to extend this corridor. This is going to continue to be a heated corridor up to another complex much like this that'll be built out over here. I'm thinking of setting up 2 grow clusters that will be heated by this geotherm. Maybe. We'll have to see how that one goes, though. This one should be ready to be built, so I'm going to drop down a couple more copies here and there, just where I think we're likely to get some foot traffic. Down here, it's probable that people will take some sort of refuge there. Also over here, depending on which direction they come from, we could likely see some around there as well. So if we can get all of that built in time, I'm going to be extremely happy with the way things go. Now, we do have some nice weapons down here to play with as well. We've also got the incendiary launcher. And setting a wolf on fire, yeah, I imagine that's going to be even more effective than setting a person on fire is usually. You know, fire bad, okay? Which means it's a perfectly acceptable tactic to use. I do need one of these built, though. Let's go ahead and allow that. It's going to take a lot of steel and 3 components. Do we have the components available? We do. The last thing we need is for everything to go down before that's set up properly. Thank you very much, evil friend. As soon as Dark Aavak is up and about, we'll see him get involved. We've got, okay, 8 hours. We've got a fair few left to go. In fact, we got plenty of steel over here, so we should, generally speaking, be okay. Let's continue to dig that out, though. We're going to pop in another light just down there as well, just to make sure that we've got everything going. I'm trying to run the conduits under the doors. A granite door is still going to pose quite a deterrent to... Oh, really? Lady Wolfheart. Quite a deterrent to things getting truly busted up if there is a ZT event. This is a bad place for you to be breaking stuff, honestly. I'm going to be... Yeah, not a huge fan. We've still barely even repaired the stuff that we had before. Let's have a quick look at work. So, only Dark Aavak really has construction on any kind of level. I'm going to give everyone construction at a 3. They'll do any like repair/construction work ahead of hauling and cleaning. Dark Aavak will generally be the first one to do it, though, which is all I need. Please just don't break anything important. I consider batteries extremely important. As far as things go, yeah, batteries, hugely important. Let's pop these around. There we go. So get a nice bit of light in there as well. Okay, let's try and get everything built if we can. No longer having a tantrum. Oh, that's grand. If you want, you can start repairing all the stuff that you broke. That would go a long way to restoring our faith in you. Dark Aavak isn't happy. Oh. Yeah. I need to find a different place to pop you, don't I? Yes, I do. That was very, very silly of me. Let's create a dumping zone just down here. There we go. Clear everything from that, and we can just have corpses down there. Only rotten ones, though. This can be a very high priority. We'll rename it. Well, we could always bury them as well, but I'd rather get a crematorium up and running. That said, honestly, it isn't a bad idea to bury them. Let's just give them a grave. They died fighting us. There's something to be respected about them having the conviction to try and raid Dark Aavak's colony, of all things. We should honor them. If nothing else, we can leave it as a warning for our enemies. Truly, it would be grand if we could just stick the corpse in a gibbet, but the rest of the people in the colony wouldn't like that. In fact, Aavak wouldn't either. I miss fear items so much. Right, there we go. The very last. We're down to emergency foods now, so let's hope that those wolves get here in the near term. Where are you off to? Could you please focus on this? The fact that this is constantly being interrupted by people going through it. Let's just get it finished. Please, there we go. That's a very big, important part of our defensive plans here. Let's get the traps down. How long out are we? 21 hours. So the next 2 hours, we're going to get a whole heaping load of people showing up. With their... Ooh. Oh. Are they going to... Oh, they're preparing for a while. Randy, you beautiful so-and-so you. A group of tribespeople from the people of Branna have arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack, prepare, defense, or attack them preemptively. Oh, there's a few of them too. Oh, yes. Yes, I approve. This is amazing timing. How long have we got on this? 21 hours. So 2 hours. If they can hold tight for 2 hours, we'll be in a pretty good position, honestly. A very, very good position indeed. Evil friend having a nap. Well done. Where's Dark App? Just getting the rest of the crates ready. There we go. Right. A pack of man-hunting Timberwolves have entered the area. They will roam the region, hunting for humanoid flesh. They won't attack doors unless they see someone go through them. Hide inside and you'll be safe. They also won't attack turrets that are powered down. The Timberwolves will leave the area in 1 or 2 days. You can hide and wait them out or fight them. Now, regarding the toxic buildup, where did they enter? They entered all the way down here. Look at those fluffy coats. Unfortunately, they're unlikely to annoy the mechanoid hype, but that's fine, because they are almost certainly going to clash with these guys down there. Now, regarding the toxic buildup, if they have hit, I believe it's minor, or it may be moderate toxic buildup, then they are instantly rotten when they die. But initial is fine. Initial is okay, as far as I'm aware. I might be wrong about that, but we'll have to see. Right, from now on, though, everyone in the colony is restricted to roofed. And that goes for you as well, Yoko. So make sure that you're all on roofed. Don't go anywhere else. Right, Dark Aavak, get inside. This Manhunter pack are coming straight for us. They may have seen us go through the door. We might be lucky, though. We'll see. They are just hanging out outside. The people of Branna are beginning their assault. What just happened there, though? Oh, one of them already went through the trap. Fantastic. Perfect, in fact. And another one down. Fantastic. Not dead, but down. Okay, you know what? I may actually want to have everyone drafted for this one. Yeah, they're not going to like it, but... Dark Aavak at the very least. Let's draft you. Let's move it down here. What are your needs like? Do you need food? You do need food. So go have some food first. Go consume a fine meal. Let's get you eating. Unfortunately, Yoko may try and go and grab them. We'll see. Hopefully, they're going to have a bit of fun with the tribes people. At least one of them should. Let's have a watch. They're not actually going straight for them. Oh, no, no. Here we go. There they are. Going straight in. One of the wolves will be taken down here. Or should be. Yep, there we are. They're engaging properly. That wolf is going to cleverly avoid the trap. Oh, you scoundrel. I disapprove. Let's have a look at how this is going down here. The wolves are in there. How badly wounded the wolves are. Let's have a look. Quite a lot of them. 2 of them are downed. But yeah, that brings it to 4. Quite badly wounded. I like it. Right. It is time, however. Let's get you in here. Go, go, go. Lady Wolfheart, time for you to be in here as well. Go, go, go. Let's get everyone indoors. The wolf is going to see us make a move in here, and Dark Aavak, I need you drafted so that Yoko will attend you. Get in. Out. Now. There we go. Oh, he's already gone down. Damn it. Okay, well, let's... Lady Wolfheart, you stand behind that Dark Aavak. Let's get you guys over here. Ica, I'm going to want you to grab something else. Oh, Yoko! That was fantastic. Let's have a look at this log. Did it get taken out by Yoko? No, Yoko went for the attack, but Dark Aavak's tricksy little bullet there managed to pierce The wolf's brain, and he was already taken down. But the people of Bran are already broken, which is glorious. There's going to be so much meat. So much meat! This is very, very good times. Very good times. There are many, many traps still, yes. Let's have a look at the wolves. We've got a couple of wounded. We've only got a total of 8 that aren't wounded at all. This is really good news for us. Okay, everyone get inside. Ica, what's your shooting skill? It's 1. Lily Wolfheart, what's yours? 3. Okay, Dark Aavak, you go grab the incendiary launcher. Evil Friend is going to grab yours. Oh, visitors. Oh no. The Green Yak Combat visit. Everyone is this. It's converging on the colony at the same time. This is not good times. I'm going to be honest with you, peeps. It's actually very, very bad times. Jump to location. All right. Well, on the plus side, we might be able to rescue them, send them back out. It would probably be nice times in a way, but not grand. This not grand. All right, let's get everyone in. All right, how's it going? Another one is down there. They're making a run for Hawk. Good, they're being drawn out. All right, Dark Aavak, move up. Evil Friend, grab the AK. Well, it's actually not an AK. It's just an assault rifle. Move up. Lady Wolfheart, you've already got a decent weapon. All right. This is not a great weapon to give Ica, but in terms of the spray and pray, it might be useful. Right, the wolves are making a move. We're going to duck out, take a couple of shots where we can. Let's have a look at you. Are you worth saving? Incapable of nothing, you're a night owl and you're nimble. You're a gatherer, abandoned child. You've got amazing plants, amazing crafting. How likely are you going to be dead very soon? 5 hours, we might be able to save you. Oh no, we're ready to put you though. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, okay. We've got one spot that we can make in here, but if I do that, then that rec room is no more. So instead... do we have a bed? We don't. I'm sorry about this, Evil Friend. I really, really am. But we are going to be popping you back in here briefly. This is now Evil Friend's room again. And this is going to become a prisoner room. I need the better bed, really, just to make sure that we can keep them alive. Who do I want to send out? Ica, actually. If we can. We're going to have to let the wolves make their move first. Jump out, array in position, take on the wolves. Are they going to push for this? Honestly, if they try to seek shelter, they may actually cause the mechanoid hive to activate. Oh, it's all go at the moment. Let's have a look down here. Amazing melee. Hard worker, teetotaler, brawler. Crafting. Oh my goodness, you're all so good. But you're dead very soon, Termite. Of the two, I'm not sure which one I would prefer. Let's have a quick look. You're 22 versus 48. That puts you fairly high, but a night owl nimble. Okay, well, you'll never use chemicals, which does actually mean that you'll never get addicted to anything, so that's a nice one. You're only good at crafting, somewhat good at plants, and decent at melee. I don't necessarily want a meleeer, but Ica, rescue Termite. Go ahead. Capture Termite. Go, go, go. Do your best. Another one down. Fantastic. This one is already rotting. How? Oh, it is initial. Yep. If they get to initial when they die. Oh, no, that one was okay. Perhaps it's 10%? All right, yes, over 10% then. So it isn't technically the initial part. It's just how high in percentage that it gets. Very well. All right, make your move, Ica. All right, everyone else get ready. I kind of don't want Yoko to come out in this because it's going to be very hard to control her. She will make a charge and it'll go horribly for us. Well, we've taken out more of them. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 healthy. And 5 wounded in various states of badly wounded. Now, this may summon a couple of them over in this direction. Yep, they're immediately making a march for Ica. So that'll give our allies here a moment to get by, which will give us a few chances to deal with this. It's going to split the pack. But Ica will be back indoors soon. Oh, no, they are. Damn it. That would have been good if Ica could have been indoors. Right, they're fleeing. Oh, no, they're going for cover. Okay. Let's have a watch of this one. As soon as they get out there, we're going to get involved. Let's have a watch of this. That one is actually getting quite badly wounded. And once it's really badly wounded, we should be able to... fantastic, it's already been taken down. Now, we want to pull them in if we can. If we can rescue them, then kill them. Then we've got no chance of them being spoiled by toxic buildup. They are making their move, but again, I'm not going to jump out there until they've been drawn off a little bit more, away from this doorway, because we don't necessarily want to have to deal with that. Especially with Dark Havoc with a incendiary launcher. Right, Ica, I know you're not a doctor, but anything you can do right now is going to... Oh, damn it, you can't do a thing. Chain shotgun is probably going to be the better weapon for this in a lot of ways, so could you drop that for me? Right, there you go. That's available. I need you to immediately go and tend to them. Oh, let's have a watch. One is down. Ambrosia sprouts, apparently, because, you know, not enough is already going on. They really don't want to make a move. I mean, as this goes on, if this draws out much longer... Right, they're fleeing. Damn it. Okay, well, that's meant we've lost an opportunity there, but okay. I think rather than the incendiary launcher here, we're gonna have Dark Havoc just pop into the doorway and see what we can do. We really want to go grab those corpses if we can. Right, they're gone. That was a mild distraction. There are now only 3 Timberwolves that aren't badly messed up. Okay, I don't think going out this doorway is going to help us, so how about we get you guys up here? Okay, you can stand there as well. Let's just draw them out in this direction. Hopefully, they should realize we're up there and then make their move. Dark Havoc over here. Actually, at this point, we do want a longer range weapon. Ah, my lord. And keep seesawing back and forth. Go and grab her, you've got time. It'll take them a while to get up there. That being said, Dark Aavak may be able to go for a couple of quick shots. He and Yoko are probably capable of taking these, taking 1 or 2 out by themselves, whereas the rest are going to really need to lure them in. You guys coming? They're usually a lot more aggressive once they can sense his movement. Okay. Maybe not. We are going to be playing this ultra tactically. As much as we can, at any rate. 2 hours left until you die. Are they making a move yet? They are not. Which is a problem, because there's at least a few of them that aren't wounded. 3. We could make a push. Ica is slow, though. I would rather not have Ica push too far south. Evil Friend is fast on his feet. Losing Evil Friend would be dire. But make a push. Take some shots. Bail. Dark Havoc can possibly lure them back out then. Let's wait for Evil Friend to get out there. You got eyes? Take some shots. Now's your time. Take the shot. Okay, you missed. Get back. Get back now. Ica, if you just hold tight next to that trap, you'll probably be able to lure it to walk over it. Keep going, Evil Friend. Get up to the other one if you can. Okay, we've got 2 moving. Dark Aavak is nowhere to be seen. This is where you hit Evil Friend. Keep going. Keep going. Ah, oh, damn it. Alright. Go for the shot. Take it out. At that range, you really shouldn't be able to miss. Come on. Well done. Well done. Is it going to step on the trap? It is not. Got taken out beforehand. Well done, guys. That leaves us how many? One wolf that isn't badly wounded. Excellent work. How badly wounded are you? Left eye bitten out. Wow, Ica, really? Damn. Straight up had his eye gnawed off. Making him scream from the pain. Yeah, I can believe it, yeah. And you've got 49% withdrawal from your Psychite T. Man, it's not a good day for Ica. Oh well. you know, some days are bad days, you know? Have we got a Gladius? Got a Steel Gladius. Dark Aavak could possibly do a little bit more damage in melee combat. How are they faring? You've managed to tend to the worst. Okay, Ica, head back, get seen to. Is there any movement out here? No, okay, right. Evil Friend, we're going to fend them off down here for the last bit. Unfortunately. Let's turn that off so we're not getting that overlay. Evil Friend is quite close to breaking. Super hungry. Okay. If you're about to eat a wolf... Oh, you're not. Good. Right. Dark Aavak, step forward. Take whatever shots you need. Yoko's moving out. All of them are about to start charging forward. The first one round this corner. Okay, this is going to be nasty, but... Nice. Need another shot. Well done. Keep it up. Only a few left. Let them lurch forward. Well done. Another straight up immediately rotting. Unfortunate, but there we are. Wounded. Yoko will probably finish the job. If you don't accidentally hit Yoko. Timberwolf paw. It's down. Well done, Yoko. Keep it up. The weather controller is no longer changing the weather. Hooray. It's no longer foggy. Now let's have a look at Termite. You're not bleeding out anymore. Let's have a look at Ica. You are going to be dead in 11 hours. Well, Lady Wolfheart just has, you know, a little bit of a snack. Right. Dark Aavak and Yoko should be able to handle the rest of this. Though shooting over Yoko's back there. There we go. Well done. How's Yoko doing? Dead in 10 hours. That is a good time to send Yoko back inside, Dark Aavak. Oh, is this one stopped? I don't think this one is manhunting anymore. Have we killed all of them? We have. Pods arrive. Okay, Luciferium. Now, Luciferium might actually regrow an eye. Right, let's take it out. Why are you so bad at aiming now all of a sudden? Please be better. For Yoko is watching and judging. There we go. Okay, well, it's immediately rotted. Right, Yoko, let's get you inside. Let's get you treated. Oh, my lord, that was a bit of a mess. That was a huge mess, actually. We've got so much we need to do. And so much hauling we need to do. Let's have a look at your health. Initial build-up at 12. Minor, that... Oh! How bad did it get, though? Did that ever creep into... to moderate? Let's hope it didn't. Right, you're back on roofed either way. How about you? Small tolerance to Psychite. Only 14% on toxic buildup. You're still on roofed. Ica, you're on initial. Alright. Lady Wolfheart, though, that got bad. That got really bad for Lady Wolfheart. Ouch. Okay, well, let's let people get things sorted. Right, Dark Aavak, you need to tend to Yoko. There we are. And hopefully we can get everything else sorted soon after. We need to get these corpses in. Like, super, super duper bad. Yeah, the 10 quality isn't amazing, but you're doing it without any meds right now. Right. Can we haul in... No. Don't take the Luciferium, but haul it. Let's get it inside. Has Evil Friend been taken care of? No. No, Evil Friend has not been taken care of. Please take care of Evil Friend. Right. Any wildlife that's still alive, hunt it. There we go. Let's get this place cleaned up a bit. My lord, do we need to. There we go. Right. It's going to take us probably a solid couple of days to get everything sorted here. But we lost an eyeball to it. As far as things go, that's probably not so bad. Losing a life would have been much worse. We also gained a potential recruit. Hooray! Well, unfortunately, Ica has chosen the worst possible time to have a mental break and to start randomly wandering around because, in addition to his eye being bitten out, he has got an infection in his arm that I am currently unable to treat because he refuses to go to bed. This may... I know I was saying, oh, well, it could have been worse. We could have lost a life. Well, this might be that life that we lose. We do have a couple of wolf corpses. We've already butchered one, but many of them, unfortunately, were outside and rotting by the time that we got to them. There is some pemmican outside, though. We are going to let Dark Aavak's initial toxic build-up decay a bit before we deal with that. Oh, no. Yoko's gotten sick. Well, it's from the flu. Okay, that's not an infection, but alright. Gonna need you to deal with Yoko immediately, please. As soon as you've finished stockpiling all of that. There we go. Evil friend is fully healed. Amazing news. Let's have a look at you. It is only 7.6%. So I'm actually going to allow you to head out. There are a few things that I want you to bring in. Namely, this pemmican. And then that pemmican right after, if we can. Make sure that Yoko is well tended there. Let's have a look at you. Well, she'll probably get over it, to be perfectly honest. Animals seem to have a elevated immune build-up timer, so they seem to get over infections a lot faster. Right, we're going to leave that one there and then go and grab this one. There you go. Perfect. Alright, there we are. Let's bring all of that in. And once you're done there, go and grab this one as well. There are a lot of... Ooh, dear, we're going to store that over there, are we? Okay, well, I guess that doesn't hurt, I suppose. I shouldn't really be storing pemmican over there. That being said... Well, I do allow for it. Really, those meals should probably be stored here. It's just that pemmican can be made of people. In this case, it's not going to be that, but still, not exactly ideal. I'm going to be honest with you. Lady Wolfheart slowly repairing all the damage that she did. Well done, you. Now, what else are you heading out for? Well, I suppose your mood is quite low, so I have told you you're allowed to do that. Ica, please head back. It's going to suck so bad that you die from an infection, because it is now 20... Well, it's almost 20% greater now than your immunity. It's going to be very touch and go. I'm going to be honest with you. Whether we can keep Ica alive or not is going to be very touch and go. I could arrest him and bring him in, but I am choosing not to. I'm going to let fate decide this one. Ica, please hurry up. Snap out of this. Go back to bed, because you will die from an infection rather than from the epic battle that you took part in. You lost an eye to that. And you're going to let an infection take you down. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. Other than that, though, things are getting done around the rest of the colony, which is actually pretty good news, I'll be perfectly honest. But the charge in the batteries there, not going amazing. We do need that to speed up a little bit. You, however, are doing fine. Where is Ica now? Ica is in bed. Okay, Dark Aavak, can you treat Ica while they're in bed? You can. Fantastic. Quickly. Use the best meds that we've got. At this point, we have to treat this this infection as a serious life-threatening illness. It's now 20% higher than Ica's immunity, so we need to get that immunity bumped up as fast as we can. Now, the 100% tend quality will start helping with that, but honestly, Ica just needs to rest. Really badly needs to rest. I'm going to pop bed rest up there. Or everyone with a wound should really be resting if they haven't got something much better to do. But unfortunately, Ica is probably not going to listen to that at all. Just going to go and grab some food. Yep, that is very unfortunate indeed. Let's have another little look. How's it going? 62%, yeah. It's a solid 20% above, but if we can keep using those Glitterworld meds, we may actually be able to save Ica from this. But it all relies on Ica just going to bed. And there's only a few ways that we can force that. We could beat him up to put him in bed. We can arrest him to put him in bed. But no, I think if the fates have decreed that Ica is going to kill themselves, they're going to commit suicide, then, well, we're not gonna lose any sleep over it. Dark Aavak certainly wouldn't. Though if you do go down, can you please at least make sure you haven't got major toxic buildup? Oh, you scallywag! You selfish scallywag! The meat will be spoiled. Okay, Dark Aavak cares now. Okay, Ica we've closed the gap. It's now only 9% difference, and Ica can now be tended. So Dark Aavak, please can you tend to Ica before they wake up and prevent you from tending to them? Quickly. We need those Glitterworld meds used right now. Let's get in there. I mean, the Luciferium might actually save his life. If it came down to that, Luciferium would be able to do it. You could get that applied and it would basically kill off the infection. Luciferium is effectively a concoction of nanites and performance-enhancing substances. The nanites do an amazing job. They just basically rebuild everything. But the downside is, once they're there, you can't get them out. And they decay. And so you need to constantly top them back up, otherwise the withdrawal pains are agonizing and it will absolutely drive you insane. And yeah, super bad times. Could you please go and lie down? Ica, now. There we go, there's a good lad. There, stay there. 81% immunity, 83% infection. If we did not have those Glitterworld meds, I think it's safe to say Ica would probably be an ex-Ica, but as long as Ica does not succumb to another mental break, we've probably got them. They'll probably make it. We've got a bunch of graves down there, but I'm not allowing Dark Aavak out just yet. I would really like it if these corpses were not over there, though. The desiccated animal corpses. Generally speaking, not exactly the nicest thing to see. Let's pop down a dumping stockpile, just something around here maybe. There we go. We'll have this as animal corpses. Only rotten corpses and only corpses of animals. There we go. That should help. And this should be a reasonably high importance. I'll put it as preferred rather than important or critical. Because generally speaking, I mostly just want you to take it. Ooh, can you repair? Ah, there we go. Sometimes they can't work on a corner if you allow it to get that bad. But there we go. Nice and well lit little corridor there should dissuade any shenanigans from insects. Got plenty of dust that's being made. Let's have a look at this. Active currently. Theopods, 20 days. We've still got to take care of that and get the hyperweave. In terms of the deserter, we've only got 20 days to deal with that. Selling to Damaro Boulder. 18 days left on that one. We really need to get the deserter quest dealt with. But honestly, I was hoping that we'd be in such a better situation by the time that quest was rolling around. And we 100% are not in that better situation that I had so deeply hoped we would be. Right. I'm thinking if we wall out this section, we'll leave a little gap there for now. And that should allow us, and if I extend the roofed area, the roofed area is already there, good. We may, in fact, just make this into a larger storage area. I'll have to double wall it. In fact, we'll probably put the double wall there and there instead. So I'm going to expand out that roof just there. So that we've got a bit of a better entrance there on this side. We'll replace these steel walls eventually with granite as well. Again, for the added durability that granite brings to it. Ica, let's have a look at you. You're not going to be able to get up anymore. You're 100% down for it. You're about to become immune to your infection, though. Dear Lord. You made that nasty for us. Yoko's immunity isn't rising quite as fast as I would have liked. Quest available. Eva's many friends. Okay, let's have a look at you. A 54-year-old vengeful hunter named Eva. Vengeful hunter. It's calling from nearby. She admits she profaned a peace ritual between the Red Snake Ambercan and the Shankar Rig. Now they're both chasing her. She begs for safety and offers to join you at Noble Rest. If you accept Eva, both the Red Snake Ambercan and the Shankar Rig will raid you in 5 days. I think 100% no. I'm sorry, but absolutely not. Yeah, we're not taking that one. There's no guarantee that you would be any use to us whatsoever. In fact, there's quite a good chance that you wouldn't. So, big fat old nope on that one. Right, let's have a look. Can we get some really, really lovely food made for our regular colonists? It looks like we can, actually. Nice. Very nice. Right, how many of these have we got to go? We are making a couple more. Let's have a quick gander, actually. How many did we need for that quest? 5 dusters of normal plus quality. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need 1 more. Can we get that made? I would be very happy if we could. Right. Let's get the last little bits of brick back from in here. We can just fill this out with whatever we particularly want. But getting another room set up there is going to be fantastically important. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Oh, you're grabbing some more bricks. That's okay, I suppose. Right, Dark Aavak, let's have a quick look at your health. Toxic buildup is still higher, much, much higher than I would like. Lady Wolf Hearts is getting lower, though, which is good. I'm going to allow Evil Friend... Oh, no, I'd rather not have Evil Friend wander out there right now. Ah, you worried us, Ica. You really did. The Dark Aavak's going to be probably the one to go for the... Ooh, we need material. What have we allowed to be used for this? Any leather, no furs, though. We really ran out. Oh, that's wretched. I don't suppose we could butcher any bodies, could we? I don't know if butchering rotten is allowed. Oh, that's truly, truly wretched. We're going to fail that quest just because we didn't manage to get out there and butcher the peeps outside fast enough. Well, there's not a lot we can do about it, I guess. That is deeply upsetting, though. We've probably got enough random leather bits around, though. How much do we need for this? 80 ingredients. Okay. Add bill. Make patch leather. We need... Have a look. How much does this make? Required 50 ingredients. It really doesn't matter. Use whatever we have available. This should make just straight up 50, so let's do this twice if we can. Evil Friend, do you fancy taking care of that for me, or are you going to bed? You've got enough time. Let's get you working on that for me for right now. Dark Aavak can get a bunch of other stuff taken care of. There we are. In fact, if we can get rid of all of those... Ooh, a zit just happened. Let's have a look. A fault with an electrical conduit caused a short circuit, which started a fire. Yikes. You absolutely need to prioritize extinguishing this fire right now because that room is getting super hot. My goodness. Right, that cooler's going to kick in at this point. Yeah, it's trying to leach the heat out of that area now. Okay, not terribly bad. We didn't even lose the cooler itself, actually, which is quite nice. Okay, got a bunch of wolf skin in there. We're working on the next item. Well, actually, that one's poor. I believe this quest called upon as having of normal quality, weren't they? Yeah. And we've only got 1 of the 5 that we wanted. So that one's poor. That one's normal. That was awful. That was poor. Well, that's a bit of a shame, really, but... well, not a lot we can do about it. Can we get you to go out? Let's have a look. 9.2. No. You hang tight for now. Let's try and get this sorted, though. Ah, right, okay, that's why that's not being built. It's just outside the roofed area. Okay, let's see if we can't get this one up and running quickly, and then you can go and have a sleep. There we go. Plenty of sunlight working. Oh, actually, you're going to get all of these built as well. Would you mind burying the dead person you just walked past? I'm totally okay with that. Go ahead and bury him. Or not. Can you not? Oh. Oh, you don't. Right, okay. Oops, I guess. Turn off those corpses. No more corpses over there, please. I was kind of hoping that they would allow us to bury them, but I guess not. Let's have a quick look. Allow rotten, allow fresh. I guess you can't bury a desiccated corpse. Interesting. I would have thought we could have done that, but apparently no. Oh no, there we are. Huh. How bizarre. Well, Dark Aavak, let's have a look at your needs. You can definitely afford to quickly get these buried. Get them all buried if we can. That way, it's not going to upset anyone. Just get these ones buried because they're all pretty close to the graves. Then you can quickly finish these two and then go back inside. Let's have a look at this build up. It's minor. Come on, you're going to have to be faster than this. You're about the only person I trust out here to do it. There we go. That one's fine. You can stay in roofed for now. Okay, well, that could have been a lot worse. Again, it's only when they hit moderate does it become really bad. And that's when you start having the chance of future maladies like carcinoma showing up. Okay. Well, we've done a lot of things. We've only got 2 dusters there. That is super unfortunate. Human leather over there, pig skin. Well, we can probably get another patch leather going. If you'd like to. No, can we not? Oh, never mind. Lady Wolfheart is on it. Perfect. Well, let's get that available. We're not actually going to have enough leather for it, but oh well. Ambrosia sprouts, again. Randy keeps throwing the ambrosia sprouts at us, knowing that we can't use them. The scallywag. But with 2 idle colonists, I think that's where we're going to be wrapping up today's episode. It was a bit of a crazy one. We've still got 2 quests outstanding. We're not going to be able to hit this one. So at this point then, all eyes turn to the deserter. But before we can do that, we need to deal with the fear pods and just get this out of the way so it's not affecting the overworld map. Then I feel we'll be able to safely send Dark Aavak out on a caravan. Maybe, yeah, probably with Evil Friend. Evil Friend and Dark Aavak will head out. I don't think we're going to take Lady Wolfheart with us. I don't think her combat skills are quite high enough. I mean, she's not bad with melee to be true, but no, I think Lady Wolfheart would be a better trader than anything else. Though that being said, even Evil Friend is not bad with the social. Maybe we could send Dark Aavak, Dark Aavak and Lady Wolfheart. They'd never get anywhere. Let's just lay that down right now. As things stand, it's like herding cats with those 2. I could send them out now on a trip that would, ostensibly only take 1 day. 4 weeks later, they'd only be halfway there because they keep stopping every 5 paces to bite each other. No, I think it would have to be Evil Friend and Lady Wolfheart for some military backup, or Dark Aavak and Evil Friend out on trading missions, I think, for now. Of course, Yoko would go with as well. But if we send both Evil Friend and Dark Aavak out, then we have no military, focused shooter in the camp. And that's probably a big risk to take. One I would rather not take. But that's going to be it for this episode. I really, really do hope you've enjoyed, and I really look forward to any feedback you have in the comments down below. Specifically regarding the addition of the mod. I'm always happy to take mod advice from anyone who plays with mods. Do let me know if you've got any suggestions. They might not make it into this series, but at the very least, it'll put it on my radar. But that is it from me. So until next time, and as always, take care, everyone. F's in chat for Ica's eyeball.